Hi guys and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing MotoGP 23. It is time for round 9 of our Moto3 career mode. It's time for the new track of Kazakhstan. It is Sokol. So starting in pole position at the new track, I felt pretty confident here, just a couple of corners, but I'm hoping we can get a good result here today. So we're starting now. The red light has disappeared. Moreira to the left hand side. HOLGADO is going to be a bit further over, but look at the speed Moreira's got going into turn 1. Beautifully done, running across the rumble strip, but look at HOLGADO going through not just 1 but 2 for the man on the Red Bull KTM Tech 3 bike as we now go into the change of direction. Now, of course, if you've played MotoGP 23, you know that the AI have much better corner speed than the player is able to do. So look at Moreira getting out of shape. Whoa, going to bump into the rear of the Brazilian. I couldn't stop myself there as we get a massive wheelie coming out of the second corner. We're now into the right hand side. This is, turn 5 actually. I'm way off on the corner numbers. Well, there is Tatsuki-san. He's pushing alongside me there as the subscribe button pops up onto the screen. Now this is the most difficult part for me. I'm just not confident into this right-hander here. I wasn't particularly good when we did the MotoGP video here, and I still don't feel confident even with the Moto3 machine. So this 250cc beast just can't seem to navigate around that corner as well as I would have wanted. Moreira went a little bit deep there, and I tell you what, I am filled with confidence that this race should be pretty fun. I'm going to drop it down to power setting 2 where I need to, like I'm doing so now, just to keep things close. But I did fear that once the update had arrived, and of course the AI have now gone dumbed down, so to speak, they're not as strong as they once were. I was hoping that we could still make this interesting, and I think we still can with, of course, 10 laps to go. I think we've got a lot of time to still win this race, but look, HOLGADO braking very late there, tight to the apex of turn 10, and back across to the right-hand side here for turn 11. Very tight again. Onto the rumble strips goes HOLGADO. So now into the final corner. Of course, a very familiar sort of corner now. A lot of new tracks have that similar styled left-hander towards the end of the Grand Prix. Mandalika's got it, Kota. This one, there's many, many more to add to the list, and even I think the brand new track, of course, of Buda. Is it brand new? I don't think it is, but anyway, regardless, it is in there as well. So now to the right hand side, HOLGADO still leading the way. It's an even split actually, 4 tenths ahead of us and 4 tenths behind us is Moreira. In fact, that gap actually is extending at the front whilst we're on power setting 2. Now we could consider just running power setting 2 for the majority of these races. If we need to run power setting 2 or 1 to keep things interesting, I certainly will. But look at that beautiful apex for turn 5 as HOLGADO, wow, running onto the curbs once again. That's definitely a theme in today's Grand Prix, isn't it? So into the right hand side in a corner I'm not particularly confident with. This is turn 6. Can I get that change of direction? Oh, if I can make that corner to the point where you go in tight and then change the direction to the last second, that would be absolutely wild. What on earth has HOLGADO done? He went completely off script there, onto the opposite side of the circuit and back across. It's time for us to shine. On the second lap, we've risen back over to the top spot. The 658 Quadricorsa Honda goes to the top position. So now into turn 9, a little bit deep this time around, not as tight as I would have wanted. I never really found the right braking point for that corner. And to be honest with you, I didn't really give practice or qualifying much of a chance. I did the 1 or 2 laps, realised I was going to be pole by a country mile, and then just got on with the race. So there's a part of me here that is very unfamiliar with this circuit. Sometimes for the MotoGP videos I have been doing quite a few laps to really familiarise myself. Didn't do it in Assen, and I didn't do it for the Sachsenring, and of course it didn't work out well in the German GP, so I'm going to start doing that. I think I'm not going to do much practice. I'm going to try and jump into the races just to keep things close and tight against the 120% difficulty AI. Look at HOLGADO going through. Whoa! He cut down a 4 tenths of a second gap just because I went a slight bit too wide there. And look at the difference in the corners though. In fact, actually, we were really good in the left-hander for turn 3. Are we able to go up at the inside of HOLGADO? We are. Might have to move out his way because I do not want him to touch my rear tyre again. We've seen it in Sachsenring. Oh, goodness me. HOLGADO, that was aggressive. I'm going to fly back over the inside for turn 5 and hopefully reclaim the position. He's not going to bump me again, is he? Goodness me. The AI in this one don't seem to be doing very well. They seem to be bashing and bumping you in every other corner. Nice entry into turn 6 this time around. HOLGADO's going to do... That's exactly what I was hoping to do to him. And he's just done it to me right there. I can't believe that. I absolutely cannot believe that. The thing with that is that it's a case of I wanted to do it, but I knew that AI wouldn't let me. I know it wouldn't yield, and unfortunately for that instance I had to just let go and let him do it. But here we go, into the right-hander, braking as late as physically possible into turn 9, and that's cost us. So HOLGADO, will he dive over the inside? We're quite deep. No, he doesn't. We still have the lead. Now, we haven't led across the line since a previous lap, and that didn't work out too well going into turn 1, and HOLGADO was already super close, almost cutting the corner. There goes the young Spaniard, and we're going to try and dive back up the inside. It's not possible. So certainly something I'm trying to think about for the next upcoming laps, because what the best thing about having long laps like this with 11 laps available here in Sokol, these are the opportunities we get to eventually go through with the overtakes. So in the spot that I want to be in every single race, I've got to be honest, I am a person who likes to be the hunter, not the hunted. Of course, last time around in Assen, it was roles reverse. We were the hunted, and the riders behind us were beginning to pursue us down, but thankfully we held on to the end. Of course, if you haven't seen that video, then go and watch it after this one, or maybe now. It's entirely up to you. Of course, it's whatever you want to do, but of course just make sure you check them out, because you don't want to miss out on content as good as this MotoGP 23 series. So a little bit wide again for HOLGADO, again trying to like balance back and forth and bounce around. Right, really strange there, unfortunately. So now into the right hand side, we'll tackle turn 6. Can I get it done this time? Oh no! Oh, I wanted that. I really want that corner. It's going to be such a lunge, and that has cost us a significant amount of time. I got greedy there, guys. I do apologise, but I just wanted to make that overtake. That would have been sensational. I can't leave until we get that done. And if we don't get it done in today's video, I'm going to have to come back and try it, because that's going to be so satisfying. I would put that well up there with Fabio Quartararo's overtake on Jack Miller in Austria last season from 2-1 to 2B. That would be amazing. Now, honestly, I really want to get that done, but I'm not sure if the AI will leave me a gap going into that corner. And goodness me, when is HOLGADO going to get a track limit warning? That's something they really need to implement for the next game. It would be great to see the other riders going into the long lap penalty. It would just really be the icing on the cake. And of course, there's still lots of things for MotoGP that would make it the perfect Moto Grand Prix game. Now, a quick update on the left-hand side of your screen as we're almost halfway distance, not quite there yet. HOLGADO leading the way, us in second place. Of course, this will give us an extended championship lead after fighting back against Moreira last time out in Assen. We did claim the championship lead by just 4 points. This one is a solid result from us now, if all things are said and done. HOLGADO, us in second. Jose Antonio Rueda up there to third place. A good job to the rookie Spaniard. Moreira in fourth with Masia, Kelso, Onchu, and our championship rival, which still is Tatsuki Suzuki. I have done 8 races now, and Tatsuki-san has been our rival every single round. I think only now it is giving me an option now to talk about the future of MotoGP, so where I'm going to go next. I have declared my intention to move up to Moto2. Which team will eventually pick us up remains to be seen, but of course I will be letting you know as the season progresses, or as usual, I will not say anything until the final day, and then I'll surprise you with the result. But this is Power Setting 3 this lap, and you've got to see how much better we have closed in on Daniel HOLGADO. As I say that, we do go quite deep for turn 9, favouring that sort of wider line for the 9th corner. But now firm on the brakes. I do know you can go quite aggressive on the brakes here into the right-hander for turn 10, and already we are looking to be trending in the right direction towards Daniel HOLGADO. Rueda's down there by 2 seconds. Masia's risen to 4th. This has been typical of Jama Masia in real life as well. Stronger towards the last stage of the Grand Prix, and again we're seeing it here. So of course, guys, if you are enjoying the video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. It does help out the channel, and of course it helps to keep you inundated with lots of great MotoGP content and everything else really for motorcycle video games. So into turn 1 we were quite strong there. We did it. We are able to close in quite a lot on HOLGADO over these first couple of corners. 1/10 of a second is the deviation between us, as the delta depicts that we are trending to go even quicker as we go deep into turn 4. No, apparently not, actually. I thought we did alright there. It really gave the impression we were going to go wide, but I managed to pull it back in. So we now go to turn 5. That's deep. That's not as strong as I would have wanted. Now, I'm hoping that we have enough fuel now to attack and attack and attack. But I'm not sure. Of course, the fuel indicator is glowing. It's flashing all the time as we brake quite abruptly into turn 6 as HOLGADO currently is leading the way by a second advantage into the difficult right-hander of turn 8. We can now bring on the power. Be careful of the wheelie. HOLGADO going across into the weird, strange line that they keep doing. I have a small amount of slipstream here. This could be the moment that we enter the 148s, and what a time it would be to do it when we're closing in against one of our championship antagonists. So into the right-hand side for turn 9. Still quite deep, but I'm pretty confident upon the brakes that we can dethrone the number 96. Hard on the brakes will go with them for turn 10. Into the tight apex. We are trending to be going up by 0.4 of a second. HOLGADO is under massive pressure now from the World Championship leader. What can he do? Can he stop us? Can he deter us? I'm not convinced he can, but we didn't get the greatest of exits going into the final corner. Look at the gap we have to the riders behind us. Your two championship protagonists here, guys and gals. Across the line, it's a 1:49, 1:52. That is nowhere near the qualifying lap times I was doing. I do believe that was a 1:48 flat or something like that. It was certainly a much better improvement than what we're looking at here right now. So into the left-hand side for turn 3. The gap is pretty much identical. We are trending again to be going improvements. So here we go into turn 4. Nice and tight. Beautiful apex this time around. Look how much better that was. But we did go hard on the acceleration. The classic bike lifting mechanic when you bring on the power too aggressively. It just lifts the front wheel up. And unfortunately we got caught onto the outside of the circuit. But now HOLGADO with 0.5 of a second advantage. I've got to be honest with you. I'm having to push on here. The AI seems to be doing what it did in MotoGP 22, and that is get stronger as the race progresses. This I'm keen about, actually. This might be a good... Whoa, big wheelie. Okay, hearts in mouths moment. But this might be a positive, actually, for MotoGP 23 in some way or another. If they are going to get stronger towards the end of the Grand Prix, this could make tyre management and fuel a little bit more interesting. I'm going to drop it down to power setting 2 now because I think we've done the hard work. With the slipstream, this should have no issue to catch up to the number 96. Look at all those KTMs in the top left hand corner of your screen there, like guys and girls. We are the only Honda in the top 6. We've got Riccardo Rossi there in 7th. Wow, Riccardo Rossi, teammate of mine, of course, doing a stellar job. Great to see Riccardo Rossi in the top 8, but now into the left hand side we go for turn 12. Got plenty of fuel in the bag as we get a beautiful exit there. I've got to be honest with you, the MotoGP 23, when the feeling of the bike lifting up as you accelerate and you nail it, it's just so satisfying. And there's an immense amount of satisfaction and rewards in MotoGP 23. Now, of course, when you're a newcomer, just the rewards of getting better at the game is, of course, enough motivation to keep you going. Not for every player, but for the majority. And it does really feel like a great experience. So we have a couple of laps remaining, and I will not lie to you, this is getting quite tough now. The AI must be putting in some consistent lap times here because they are holding me off. I might have to stay on power setting 3 for the majority of this Grand Prix now, but turn 5, this is the moment. We're closing in. HOLGADO's made a mess of it. That's a big mistake from the young man. The Red Bull KTM Tech 3 rider did mess that up, as I'm going to go back down to power setting 2, trying to keep things interesting, of course, as we go into turn 6. Is this the moment? Oh. Desperately wanting that corner, and you know what? Every time I try that, that is costing us a significant amount of time. I have to put my ego to one side here and accept that that corner is not the spot to make an overtake. But I really want it. I really want that overtake. I think it'll be absolutely legendary. Short, YouTube short worthy if we get that done. But unfortunately not close enough. But look at that braking into turn 9. That's probably the best amount of braking I've done into the 9th corner. Saved us around 0.2 of a second against Daniel HOLGADO. HOLGADO's having a look behind him. Why not go for the inside? Push him wide into turn 10. Look at the AI. Not yielding. Beautifully done. Just won't let me get through. I can't really say it looked realistic, but I'm happy that the AI at least fought back and made things interesting, and that is all that matters, really. as long as it's interesting for the viewers watching at home. So now, onto the long straight. 8 seconds it is to Satsuki Suzuki, 4 seconds to Jose Antonio Rueda. The two of us are just on another level. 120% difficulty for Holgado, 220% for me in second place. So now to the right hand side for turn 2. Holgado still holding us back. Not able to close in the first couple of corners. Thankfully, he did touch the apex there of the left-hander, so it did lift him up ever so slightly. And this is a moment. Oh, wanted to go for it again. Still not able to make a move. A big wheelie coming out to the right-hand side, but now into turn 5. Do we have an opportunity? No, deep. Too deep into turn 5. That's cost us, got to say. Holgado is doing a brilliant race. The AI is really strong towards the latter stage of this Grand Prix. And my lap times are too inconsistent to be anything too excited about a possible victory here. We're going to have to really stay on power setting 3 now and go for it. We have more than enough fuel available. Ooh, steady with the wheelie. No anti-wheelie, of course, with these Moto3 machines. The 250cc Honda giving it everything, which of course has been super powered, let's say. So now into the long straight. We'll only be going down the straight 2 more times after this one. And that will keep things very interesting. Look how deep we are into turn 9. Downshifting and letting the engine brake really take over into turn 9. Now into turn 10. There's no way we can outbrake Holgado this time around, but what we can do is close in a significant amount, and hopefully this is the opportunity for us to lunge into the final corner. Are we going to size him up? Are we going to pinch it straight out of his pockets? Call me the pickpocket, because it could very well happen. Oh, goodness me. These low gear corners are just desperate for the bike to wheelie. Cost us more time again. What's that across the line? So 1:49.592. So very consistent lap times as the pace has really increased. Well, dropped, I guess. The lap times have dropped, but the pace has increased a significant amount. Holgado's got the 0.6 of a second advantage. This is pushing me. This is really pushing me now. I don't have the speed or the confidence in this track to really contend with Holgado around this circuit. Decisions will have to be made. 0.8 of a second on the penultimate lap. I'm going to give it one more push. One more final push, guys and girls. If we don't get him or close enough to him on the final lap, then that may be it. Look how much the pace increased, though. The gap is just growing. So all 7 riders behind. Suzuki's now 10 seconds behind the leader. Well, he's behind me. He's going to be a further second to Holgado. We're now into the penultimate, not penultimate corner, one of the penultimate corners, of course. We've got 3 more corners, something like that. I'm not fully versed with the corners here in Sokol for Kazakhstan. And of course, this is a long straight one more time. Don't forget to subscribe, guys and gals. There it is again, just reminding you that you can do that. If you don't want to, that's absolutely fine. We're into turn 9, braking at the white line. Oh, we're closing in on this penultimate lap. Just one more to go after this one. This is what it matters the most. Been looking forward to doing this video for a while. I knew how good the excitement and entertainment would be for this particular exchange. Didn't expect this track to be the one, though. We have a good battle right to the end. Look how much we've closed in. Holgado's blown it, has he? What's going to happen here? Oh, deep into the final corner. That has cost us. That has cost us more time. 0.6 of a second separate us on the penultimate lap. Across the line, this is it. One more attempt. And that was one of our slowest laps yet. That's not a great time to be making mistakes. Into the left-hand side. Come on, this is the one. This is the lap. Can we claw back 0.7 of a second in 4 sectors? He's strong into sector 1. I don't think I can. Holgado is on another level here in Sokol. I can't believe this. The AI have been saving everything for the latter stage of the Grand Prix. 1.2. Holgado's done me. Got to give credit where credit is due, and I think Holgado's got it. I can't believe this. The AI, which I was complaining was too easy, have decided to get stronger towards the latter stage of this Grand Prix, and it is absolutely fantastic. Gonna get this. Oh no, no, I've completely blown it. That's it. That's your lap. I'm not going to try and take advantage of cutting that corner now. What a race. What an effort. No, big wheelie there. That's it. Holgado's done me. What a performance. I can't believe that. We are miles ahead away from the competition. Thank goodness Holgado had the wherewithal to be good in this race, because this could have been just absolutely dominant. What a performance. I'm going to give it everything for the last couple of corners, but honestly, that is a brilliant, brilliant showing from the 120% difficulty AI. I hope we at least get one rider that can fight us in every race now towards the end of the season. I do appreciate there's some tracks that are going to be just dominant races, but then the majority of them should be quite tight and close. But there it is, guys, into the final corner. Daniel HOLGADO is going to be the victor in the Kazakhstan GP, the first one in MotoGP history, as we get across the line in second place. What a performance from the US2, and of course Rueda getting his first podium of the season. So there you go then, guys, confirmation on your screens right now. HOLGADO put a 1:49.3 in, must have been on that last lap because he was pretty rapid, as we finish in second place with the fastest lap of 1:49.152. Rueda in third. But look at the championship standings. HOLGADO has now moved up to second, just 19 points adrift from us, who finished in second place. But guys, that is it from me. I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know in the comments section down below. And if you want to see more videos like this, then make sure to hit the subscribe button. Big thanks to the channel members. You'll see your names at the end of the video. And I guess that's it. So thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video. Ciao for now. Oh, hi. Didn't quite see you there. Good to see you still here. If this video didn't quite sate your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.